There are a lot of movies in the Halloween franchise, and you can argue the quality of these movies all day because there are some that are absolutely fantastic, and then there's some that are pretty much the worst things we've ever seen come to the big screen.
You? Why the hell you dressed like me anyway? I ain't paying you to be Michael Myers. I'm playing Michael Myers.
But the one thing that most fans and non-fans can agree upon with the movies is that the movies have some pretty epic posters. Now in today's video, what I want to do is I want to take a look at all these movie posters and rank them in order of my least favorite to my favorite posters in the franchise. All right, so coming in at number 13 is one of my favorite movies in the franchise, and that's going to be Halloween 2 from 1981. Now, the movie's fantastic. However, the movie poster is pretty boring. I mean, it's just the pumpkin and the skull, and that's the official one, right? It's just not that interesting. It's pretty boring in my opinion. They did come up with a variation that was released on the DVDs and things like that, where it was more or less Michael Myers mask, and then it had the black and white split. That one was a little bit more interesting, but I don't know. Like, when I look at all the like this movie poster compared to all the rest of them, this is by far the most boring in my opinion. Coming in at number 12 is going to be none other than Halloween Resurrection, and this is just another way to jab that movie because it's one of the worst, if not the worst movie in the franchise. So any chance I get to jab that movie, I do. Now, I do have an objective reason for putting it at number 12 because it is slightly more interesting than Halloween 2. I will give it that. It's got the characters in there. It's got the knife. It's got the Myers face. It's a little sinister. I like it. So there's nothing really crazy to write home about, but it is more interesting than the Halloween 2 main poster. But again, like I said, it's really simple and kind of boring overall still. I mean, we do have the actors. We got Busta Rhymes, we got Tyra Banks, we got Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, it is nothing to write home about, so it is a little boring, but it is slightly more interesting than Halloween 2. At number 11, we have Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Now, I actually like this poster a lot more than Halloween 2 and Halloween Resurrection, so I think the gap is pretty big here. Now, it's nothing to write home about, but at the same time, I do like how it has some stuff going on, right? We got the little witch face in the background. There's some more animation around the Halloween logo there, and we got the kids walking, and I just like it. I think it's overall just a solid poster. It's just compared to the others, like I said, not necessarily up there, but compared to the previous two, this is definitely a lot better. But yeah, Season of the Witch, like I said, is overall growing on me as one of my favorite movies in the franchise, just because of its uniqueness and the fact that it is a little bit separated, and the fact that, I don't know, I think it's a little bit underappreciated. And it's the same thing with the poster. The poster has grown on me over the years. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, this is stupid. It doesn't even make sense. There's no Michael Myers, whatever. But I do like it. It is more interesting than the previous two, like I mentioned. At number 10, we have Halloween H2O. Now, this poster is super simple in my opinion. It's very Scream-esque because it was made in that time frame when the Scream movies were really popular, and this style of poster was really popular. Same thing with Resurrections. That one was very similar to this one. But we got the same thing. We got a little bit of a Myers face in the background. We got Jamie Lee Curtis, LL Cool J, some of the other cast and whatnot. So it's pretty simple in its approach, but I do like it. I think that overall, it looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing than a Resurrections poster that we got previously. But, you know, again, it's pretty simple, and I do like it for its simplicity, and I do like the fact that, I don't know, it just kind of checks all the boxes for me, and it does look like really cool in my opinion. All right, so next on the list at number 9 is going to be Rob Zombie's Halloween movie from 2007. Now, there are two variations to this poster, and the first one I believe is the original one, is the one with the big Myers head, with Myers with his hair covering his face. And that's the original one, right? I mean, that one is probably my favorite of the two, of course. And then we got the one that later comes out on the box art for the DVDs and the movies and things of that nature. But I like it. I think overall this is got a big gap again between H2O and Rob Zombie's Halloween and all the ones below H2O. This is a big gap in my opinion. This is honestly where the posters start becoming subjective for me. But this one, to me, I thought I was gonna rank it a lot higher because I remember loving this poster when I first saw it, because it's just, I don't know, I love the coloring, how it's orange, how it kind of stands out really good. We got Myers kind of menacingly in the background. We got the huge Myers head. I don't know, I really liked it, and I remember when this poster first came out, I really enjoyed it. But as I kind of looked at everything, this one just started to fall more and more on me on the list. But Again, I really like it. I like how bright and vibrant it is, and I like how different it is from the other posters in my opinion. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Halloween 6. Now there's a couple different variations for this poster as well. Some of the ones are fan made, but the two that are really prominent in my opinion are the original one, that's the blue tinted one, that is Michael Myers going one direction, holding the knife and whatnot. And then there's another one that's an orange one that actually is for the producer's cut, and I really like that one as well. That's probably my favorite of the two. But talking about the very original one first, I just love like the style of this poster so much. I mean, I love the titling, the Curse of Michael Myers. I think it's just really catchy and whatnot. And then I like the whole title of it says that terror never rests in one piece. I don't know. I really like it a lot, and I like how Myers is just kind of faded in there. It just looks really cool and really pleasing. Now, for the producer's cut one, I like this even more because I like the coloring more. Is the blue worked, but I feel like the orange worked even better, and I like how they have two different variants of this poster, so that way we can get some differentiation between the theatrical and then the producer's cut. So Halloween 6 is number 8 on the list for me, and I really love this poster a lot. Next on the list at number 7 is going to be Halloween 4, and I just really like this poster so much because I like how Michael Myers' head's huge. I know that that's super subjective, but I like how his head is just huge in this poster. And I like the title, He's Back. That is just so cool in my opinion because we're coming off right off Halloween 3 where there was no Myers. He's back and we're finally getting back to Michael Myers being in the Halloween movies. And I just love that. He's back. That's just so cool in my opinion. You see the house in the background. This is just really an aesthetically appealing poster in my opinion. I just love looking at this one. It's one of my favorite in the franchise. Like I said, it's getting harder and harder to rank these because they're all so awesome and very subjective at this point. Coming in at number 6 is going to be Halloween 2018. Now this is my second favorite movie in the franchise. I absolutely adore this movie. It's right up there with the original in my opinion. But the poster itself, like I said, it's really simple and I love these posters, but I'm looking at the original one first and kind of ranking it on that. The original one is just Myers kind of looking down, and you'll see it on screen right now, but it's black. It's really simple. I do like it, but where this kind of shines is when we start adding the variations in my opinion. Now we had the one with Michael staring forward, and then we got Laurie's face in there, and then we had the one where Myers is holding the knife, and it's kind of like this downward angle of Myers. There's just a bunch of different variations of this poster. Some of them are on the covers of movies and whatnot, but I just love like how simple the first one is. It's not bad. It's really clean. I love it. I love how menacing Myers' face looks with the you know, scarred up mask and whatnot. There's no like iconic like kind of saying on it, but at the same time it's cool, and the variations just get better and better in my opinion. If I had to rank my favorite of the 3 variations that I've seen so far that I can find that are official, I really like the one with Michael staring forward and Laurie kind of staring the opposite direction. I think that's one of my favorite posters in the franchise. But yeah, I would have to rank Halloween 2018 at number 6 for now. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Halloween Kills. And unlike Halloween 2018, this really only had one official movie poster in my opinion that I could find. I think this is the official one and not a fan-made one. And I just love this one. I'm a big fan of the red, orange color aesthetic style for the Halloween franchise in terms of their movie posters. I always think it looks great. It fits the theme of the movie. The movie has a lot of fire and things going on in it, so it like sends this different message. You can kind of like get an idea of what's going to be going on, like things are burning down and whatnot. I mean, it starts off with Myers in a burning house for God's sakes. But anyway, I love this poster. It's super simple. I love the burned mask. It's just one of my favorite in the franchise. And like I said, it was so hard to rank this one at number 5 because I wanted to put it in my top 3, but I was like, I just can't rank it above the movies in the top 5, but it just barely makes the edge of the top 5 in my opinion because it might rank higher over time for me, but right now, I think it's really safely at number 5 for me because it's just so epic in my opinion. Next at number 4 is going to be Halloween Ends. Now, this one is really, really cool. They have 2 different official movie posters that released with the movie. We had the one with Myers kind of doing like a sideways look. You'll see that on screen right now. It's just Myers kind of focused on ends. And then they have the one with Michael Myers and Laurie standing back to back. The one with Michael Myers and Laurie standing back to back is probably the best, if not one of the best posters in the entire franchise. I really love it. I mean, it's so epic. Again, the movie's kind of like, I mean, like there's so many things I don't like about the movie. I'm not going to go into a rant on about that, but they really did a fantastic job at marketing this with the poster. It seems so final. I like how there's still some of the red, but it's kind of mixed with the dark tones of the first 2018 poster of this trilogy. So again, my favorite poster of these two that they came out with is by far the one with Michael and Laurie standing back to back. Man, just an epic poster in my opinion. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 from 2009. That poster is just absolutely fantastic in my opinion. I still use this poster in like thumbnails, and it's just one of my, I just love this poster so much. When the movie came out, I remember seeing the poster. It was just Michael holding this person off the ground. You don't really see the person, but he's just holding this knife up. He's just about to just go into him, and it says family is forever. It just, I love that poster. It's so iconic and really cool in my opinion. It's neck and neck with the next 3. The like 1, 2, and 3 are all mostly tied for me, but Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 just barely made it on number 3 for me. But I just love this poster in my opinion. It's one of my favorites ever for the franchise, and I always go back to using it when I need like some inspiration for something or anything like that. I don't know, I just love the Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 poster in my opinion. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so at number 2 is gonna be Halloween 1978. What a freaking iconic classic movie poster, just in the realm of movie posters, right? It's just so awesome. The pumpkin head with the knife coming down and the night he came home. I just love everything about this poster. It was so hard for me to rank this at number 2, but I have a very good reason why I did. And I was shocked that I ranked this next poster so high on my list, which you guys already know what it is. But anyway, talking about this poster, it's just, I remember seeing this for the first time whenever I was going to watch the Halloween franchise for the first time, and I just absolutely was floored by how just simplistic, but also how much of a story this poster told, right? The night he came home, just super simple wording in my opinion. And then we wonder who this guy is, you know, like I said, in the Halloween, you know, with the pumpkin head and whatnot. It's just, I love this poster. It's one of my favorites ever in movie history, in my opinion. But I don't know, I just had to give the edge to this next one. And at number 1 is gonna be Halloween 5. One of my least favorite movies in the franchise, but they created a badass poster, in my opinion, for this movie. That was really shocking to me because when I was looking at these more thoroughly, and when I was getting down to the top 3, it was pretty much a toss-up between Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and then 1978. I was really close, but I just narrowly had to give the edge to Halloween 5, only because it encompassed everything of what I personally want to see from a Halloween movie poster. Now, of course we have Myers and the knife, and just, I love the way that the Myers mask looks in this poster. I wish it looked like this in the freaking movie because it looks fantastic in this poster. It looks absolutely incredible. I wish this was the mask we got, but we also have Jamie in there. And then there's a lot of questions around Jamie and what her character is going to be like in this movie. And starting off with her being front and center in this poster is absolutely fantastic because it leads the audience when they're looking at this poster to ask a lot of questions, because the way Halloween 4 ended with Jamie being the killer and whatnot, this just started asking those questions like, man, okay, Jamie's in the poster. That means she's got to have a really big role, and maybe she's one of the killers and whatnot. I mean, and she's still wearing the clown costume. Really cool in my opinion. And I love the title of the movie. The one thing I can say about Halloween 5 is that the movie sucks, but the title is really good, right? Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. I absolutely love that title for this movie. And then of course the headliner, which is going to be Michael Lives, and This Time They're Ready. This poster not only has just a really awesome head quote from the movie, but also has just Jamie on there. So we're wondering, okay, what's her involvement in this movie? Has Myers in the background, has a really awesome title. It's got some orange in there. It's a perfect Halloween movie poster. It encompasses every single element of what we want to see from a Halloween movie poster. And that's why for me, at the end of the day, when I was looking at all these posters, even getting down to the top 3, it was pretty easy for me to put Halloween 5 at the top of the list for my favorite movie poster in the franchise. All right, well, there's my list for my favorite movie posters in the Halloween franchise. I'm shocked at this list because there's a lot of movies that I don't really like at the very top of the list, and there's a lot of movies that I really do love at the bottom of the list. But hey, you know, marketing is key, and a lot of times these movies have great marketing, great posters and things like that, but the movie may suck, or the movie may be fantastic, but the posters and marketing's not that great. It happens sometimes. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know your list in the comments below as well. I want to hear what you guys had to say. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video, and as always, we'll see you next time.